This video is brought to you by my Patreon. Support me for really nice exclusive wallpapers, early videos, and some other stuff. So, you look kind of familiar. Do I know you from somewhere, Mr. Shakespeare? Me? No, I've been working in an office in Australia for like 20 years. Normal 21st century office, normal 21st century co-workers with normal 21st century names like, Ophelia and Mercutio. Okay, well, I'm definitely not a time traveler from the 17th century on the run from the Space Cops trying to drum up some money by hastily publishing my stuff from the original timeline. In case that's what you're thinking. Good to hear. I have no reason to doubt that. So what you got for me today, Bill? Okay, well, it's a comedy about romance and betrayal and enemies becoming lovers. I call it Much Ado About Nothing. Oh, that's a catchy title. Yeah, the title is a pun about It's a what? So, it all starts when this prince, Don Pedro, shows up in Messina, Italy with some friends and his evil bastard half-brother, Don John. Oh, an evil half-brother, huh? I bet there's gonna be some spicy character drama there. No. Oh, okay. So as soon as they show up, it turns out that the governor, Leonato, has a niece named Beatrice who just hates Pedro's friend Benedict. Every time they show up, they have these big, long arguments where they tear each other apart with creative insults. Ah, these are our two main characters then. No. Oh, okay. That would be Beatrice's cousin Hero and Benedict's friend Claudio, who meet and fall in love in the first scene. But they have equally interesting personalities and dynamic to the other two. No. Oh, okay. Anyway, so Pedro, upon seeing that Claudio has fallen for Hero, immediately offers to woo her while in disguise as Claudio. Well, that sounds needlessly complicated. More like needlessly fun. I don't know if... Anyway, then there's a scene of the main villain, Don John, and his minions, Conrad and Borachio. I see. This is where we learn his dark backstory. No. Oh, so it's where we find out about his evil plans for the heroes. No. It's where we develop his personality and his relationship to his villainous minions. No. But this scene has some kind of impact on the plot. No. Oh, okay. Anyway, then there's a masquerade, and Pedro woos Hero, and Beatrice mocks Benedict, and then Don John tells Claudio that Pedro is in love with Hero and is secretly going to marry her. Oh, conflict! Then Pedro says he got Hero to agree to marry Claudio, and everyone's happy. Oh, never mind. Then Pedro gets everyone to agree to team up to trick Beatrice and Benedict into falling in love with each other. Why? Because there's no such thing as too many shenanigans. That answer is acceptable and correct. Then we get a brief scene where Don John and Borachio decide to ruin the wedding by making Claudio think that Hero is cheating on him. Oh, I bet it'll be fun to see Don John concoct a villainous scheme. Well, Borachio is actually the one who decides the plan, and also carries it out, and then at the end of the play, he's the one who suffers the consequences. Wait, so what's Don John's relevance to the plot? What's Don John's what? Never mind. What happens next? So, next, we have this great scene where Benedict, in hiding, overhears all of his friends talking about how Beatrice is totally, definitely, for sure in love with him, but secretly they're just making it all up because they know he's eavesdropping. Oh, that sounds funny! And then immediately following, it's the exact same scene again, but with Beatrice. I bet it's not as funny the second time. Actually, it is. Really? How'd you manage that? Because I'm William Shakespeare, and I can do whatever I want. Oh, okay. Anyway, then Don John shows up and brings Pedro and Claudio to see the fake hero cheating on Claudio. I bet that's gonna be a difficult scene to depict. Actually, it'll be remarkably easy. Barely even a slight bother. Oh, really? How's that? Well, we just don't show it. Oh, okay. Anyway, then we meet the local city watch, which is led by Dogberry, a hilariously incompetent stooge with about 3.5 brain cells. For some reason, I feel an immediate kinship with this character. So, the city watch manages to apprehend Borachio and Conrad while Borachio is bragging about his evil scheme. Then, after that, it's time for the wedding, and we get this truly emotionally gut-wrenching scene where Claudio just rips Hero apart verbally and won't listen to her when she tries to tell him she's innocent. Then he and Pedro and Don John all storm off. Oh no! Luckily, the friar has a plan for how they can fix everything. Oh,
good?
They're going to fake Hero's death.
Oh, no!
And then Beatrice and Benedict profess their love for one another.
Oh, good!
And then Beatrice makes Benedict swear to kill Claudio.
Oh, no!
And then the watch gets a confession out of Borachio and Conrad.
Oh, good.
And then Conrad calls Dogberry an ass.
Oh, no.
And then Dogberry gives a 139-word monologue about how Conrad just called him an ass.
Oh, what?
Yeah, it's one of the funniest scenes in the play.
Oh, okay. Are you sure it's a good idea to follow up a tense dramatic scene with such a severe swerve in tone?
Oh, yes, I often follow up my darkest scenes with funny comic relief ones to balance them out. In one play, I followed a scene of a bloke murdering a kind-hearted king in cold blood in order to steal his throne with multiple uninterrupted pages of penis jokes.
Oh, wow. I bet that play wasn't too successful, though.
It's one of the top 10 most performed plays in all of history.
Oh.
Anyway, so then Leonato tells Claudio that Hero is dead.
Wow, Claudio must be feeling pretty awful right about now since he was so mean to his fiancée that she died.
Actually, no, he seems mostly fine.
Oh.
Yeah, he tries to make some jokes with Benedict before Benedict threatens to kill him.
I gotta say, I don't like this Claudio guy very much. He seems like kinda a jerk.
Yeah.
Oh, that's intentional. Okay.
Then Dogberry shows up with Borachio and reveals to everyone that Hero was actually totally innocent all along. And Leonato makes Claudio promise to marry Hero's hitherto unmentioned cousin to make up for it.
How does that make up for anything?
Well, you see, Hero has a cousin.
Right?
And Claudio is going to marry her.
Okay.
Anyway, Beatrice and Benedict are totally in love with each other. Claudio is now sad that Hero is supposedly dead, and everyone gears up to have another wedding where Claudio will marry this mysterious unnamed cousin.
Does the cousin turn out to be Hero?
The cousin turns out to be Hero, yeah.
Yeah, I thought the cousin might turn out to be Hero.
And then Hero and Claudio get married, Beatrice and Benedict get married, and everyone lives happily ever after.
Great! Wait, what about Don John? What happened to him?
What happened to who?
Don John?
Well, I don't have time to fully delve into the complexities of a random minor subplot about a background character.
Isn't he the main villain?
Okay, fine. If it'll make you happy, I'll throw in a line about this Don Steve guy getting caught by the cops or something.
Don John?
Yeah, him, whatever. Anyway, what do you think of the script?
Well, it sounds great. My only complaint here is that it seems a little long, and some of the language you use here is a little weird.
What do you mean?
Well, I feel like it could be a good idea to have like a little 20-minute summary version of it, so that if someone wants to understand it, but they don't understand the bizarre old-timey language, they can just watch that ahead of time so they'll get what's happening like scene by scene when they watch the full thing.
Oh, that could be a good idea. Special thanks to Justin Doak, my first legendary Manticore patron. If you'd like your name in the credits, and some other cool perks as well, go check out my Patreon, linked in the description.